flop. Verb, as pertains to a performer, show, or, in this case, a TCG release. To be completely unsuccessful. To fail totally. Let's discuss Innistrad Remastered today and decide if the set flopped or not, taking everything into consideration, the sales comparison to other remastered sets and the community feedback when it comes to opening and playing with the new cardboard. Now I know, you're all gonna jump on me because I said new cardboard and I know it's a reprint set, but look, the cardboard the card is printed on is technically new, although probably recycled. I don't want to get into semantics. If you like semantics, sales data, and stuff like that, though, this might be the channel for you. Click the subscribe button down below, because for a small channel like mine, it helps more than you can possibly imagine, and we're racing to 11K. But when it comes to Innistrad Remastered, we have had a lot of back and forth on the success of the set. And I want to talk about the set as a whole, print runs, all the emotions and everything surrounding the set, but I would be remiss if we didn't lay the groundwork right off the bat. Through the journey, the path of remastered sets in the history, from Times Square Remastered, which will probably always remain the GOAT, into Dominaria Remastered, Ravnica Remastered, and now Innistrad Remastered, we have seen the format of these sets change over time. First and foremost, the print run. These have become much more tightly printed, well-defined sets. There are less and less boxes as we look, and we will look on Cardboard Finance and sales data. Dominaria Remastered was a massive set. It sold tons of boxes. There was a ton of stuff out there, and we had Times Square Remastered expectations kind of hanging over our head. But Ravnica Remastered and Innistrad Remastered are far more, let's call them managed print runs, where we realize that this is not a set that is meant to be on the shelves for a long time or service a lot of Magic's current clientele, which are new players and players with outside interests. No, the remastered sets feel more like a fan service set, and in this sense, Innistrad Remastered has, well, it's hit the nail on the head. We can sit on the internet, we can type in YouTube comment section about all the cards that don't exist in the product, but as far as what does, the treatments of the cards, and how the back and forth gameplay feels, well, it's overall a win. I like the way that this set was curated. I like the cards in it, and while yes, it could have had some additional value, it did hit many of the big hitters, and I like the fact that there is still some chase for previous past cards. And while I don't necessarily love the poster treatment, it seems to be a massive success, and people love the poster treatments on these cards as they are an avid chase. But that brings us to the first place that Innistrad Remastered, in my opinion, fails, and it fails pretty hard here, and that is in the booster pack opening experience. And I know, you're all going to get on me about don't open packs for singles, buy singles. Listen, there's a whole sector of the Magic the Gathering fan base and community that likes cracking packs. It's something they enjoy doing. It's something people are going to continue to do throughout the world that TCGs exist in. It's never going away, so let's just accept that it is a reality. And the pack opening experience of mainly the play booster here leaves a lot to be desired. While there was a ton to focus on with the play experience, you're missing things from Ravnica Remastered, like, Shocklands that might not have had a ton of value, but you guarantee that you're going to have a place to put them in decks when you pull them out of their plastic. That is extremely valuable. To know that I opened this card and I have a home for it, I want to try it here and I'm going to get to use it and see it again, is valuable in the minds of fans. And that is mostly missing here. And yeah, sure, there are going to be some staples and some siloed specific strategy cards that fit from place to place. We aren't really seeing a widespread group of cards that we just have to get our hands on and play in our decks. And that kind of showcases itself when you look at the overall sales of the boxes. Now, I will say, we are going to compare Innistrad Remastered to all the other remastered sets, well, 2 of the 3 other remastered sets, but while we look at this number, this is a higher number than I expected to see. All in all, the rising TCG market and the success of TCGs is spilling over into Innistrad Remastered, and while the boxes are selling better than I hoped, but still not in very high numbers. For example, let's take a look at something like Duskborn, where we see what a really well-selling Magic set really looks like. Again, with Commander products more than just 2 boxes and at a cheaper price, it is worth noting that while the product isn't selling a ton of boxes, it's not doing so because the print run was mismanaged or because there is no interest. As we see the play booster box here, we break this down, it's a relatively stable price over time. This is healthy to me in a Magic the Gathering set. If I'm going to see a Magic the Gathering set sell a certain number of boxes, and that number might be a little bit lower, I like to know that there is some stability, that Wizards of the Coast meant this product to maybe not be as far-reaching, to print this properly, to foresee the fact that this is some hardcore Magic the Gathering fan service. This doesn't reach out into people who like cars or detectives or cowboys or Spider-Man or anything. This is just, hey, you're a hardcore Magic fan, here you go. And that's where I will take this moment to advocate. This is why I wish these boxes would be cheaper. This is just a fan service set. That's all it is. Why is this a premium product? We won't get down there. But when it comes to comparing it to other remastered sets, we do, excel a little bit. And let's start first with Dominaria Remastered, which will be the closest. So we take the compare tool at cardboardfinance.com, supported completely by the channel members here, by the way. It's $5 a month that helps support all this, so I don't have to pay server costs out of my own pocket. You get access to content early, discounts on box openings when I do them, and cool emotes and stuff like that. If you want to join, consider clicking down below, just because I don't want to have to pay for all of this out of my pocket. It's nice to have a little help from the community. So thank you to all the members who currently support, and I hope you choose to do so yourself. But when we look at the pre-release configuration of the comparison tool, we do see that we have surpassed Dominaria Remastered. And this is important because Dominaria Remastered came on the heels of what was going to be an absolute crazy remastered set. We look back at Times Square Remastered and people were going nuts, going to game stores, buying out the boxes, going absolutely ape you-know-what to get their hands on the cool foils and the chase until it became available on Amazon. And that's an entire problem for an entire era of Magic the Gathering products. But hey, that's what's cool about Cardboard Finance, is we have this legacy sales data. We see what it did over time. And while it might not have been the most popular product in the moment, it did continue to do well over time. Boxes came down and were so cheap that it became silly not to at least buy a draft box and have some fun with your friends. And, oh, I'm looking at Brothers War. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one. Actually, Dominaria Remastered numbers, if I'm not mistaken, are eerily similar. So if you know it, listen, if you stuck around this long for that little bit of a goof, then you get a gold star. You get a bonus over here. Oh, where is my mouse? What is going on? Listen, this is a Sunday video. Everyone chill out. As I said, eerily similar numbers on Dominaria Remastered, which is why I was initially confused. It's why I was initially confused. Everything I say stands. But that comparison kind of falls out of the window when we look at something like Ravnica Remastered. Remind you, Ravnica Remastered came out in, well, let's call it definitely not the best of times for Magic the Gathering. Ravnica Remastered was not a poorly received set, but it was at a time when we were concerned with Amazon numbers. Magic the Gathering products weren't exactly flying off the shelf, and the year we were coming off was not unsuccessful, wasn't the most successful, and we had the bad taste of Dominaria Remastered still in our mouths. And just to kind of do a little comparison, over time, this set did not do what Dominaria Remastered did in the sense of bouncing back and kind of going nuts. It actually stayed relatively small and continues to be so to this day, which is why I'm so excited to know that this print run seems far more managed. In the managed print run sense, we must admit that Innistrad Remastered, massive success. They really understand that we, the community, want what we want, how we want it, and how many boxes we want of these things. And we see that based on the fact that the collector booster box is still collectible. It is chaseable. The chase cards in the box are desirable. The play booster box, on the other hand, had to be short printed because it doesn't seem to be something we all want to get our hands on. So again, from the play booster box perspective, the play from the set feels really fun. People in the Discord are talking about how much back and forth there has been and the enjoyment they've had with the set, but the pack cracking experience does seem to be a failure, and this Magic the Gathering fan service is going to be a set that people like you and me, hardcore ingrained, making YouTube videos in the comment section, might truly enjoy, but the overwhelming Magic community might play it once or twice and then just kind of put it down. Andy's toy style with Woody. I think I'm done with this. All in all, this set did seem like a bit of an underwhelming Magic the Gathering release. I would love for Wizards of the Coast to try to find a way to encapsulate the hype, the excitement, the beauty that was the remastered set once, if you're going to continue to do it. I know they tried to do that here with Edgar Markov. In fact, I will, if you stuck around this long, you're going to get a little tidbit of information here. I do believe the collector booster box is going to be extremely expensive. That serialized Edgar Markov is going for a lot of money, and it's going to have a lottery ticket effect on the price of this booster box, knowing that the print run does seem to be properly managed. Heck, even Assassin's Creed booster boxes in the collector box are going up in price because it was so tightly printed and highly allocated, or smallly allocated. I don't know. Stores got cut on their orders is what I mean to say here. I really, really want them to turn the corner with remastered sets, and in my opinion, I'd like to see them take their Magic the Gathering fan service and put it into things like Aether Drift. Give us some old school block. Give us some Magic the Gathering characters and storytelling in the Magic the Gathering universe, and heck, maybe we'll get that this year with Tarkir. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about my take on Magic the Gathering fan service. Listen, I know Universes Beyond sells sets. I'm not silly, and in fact, as a Magic fan, I love the success and the reach and of my game and my community. I like that there are new people coming in. I like that, hey, you might be a new person who got into Magic from a Universes Beyond set watching this very YouTube video. That is very exciting to me. But I don't want the magic that is Magic to go away. That was a three magic sentence there. I don't want that to go away. That's why I think Foundations was so incredible. It's why I get so excited for remastered sets, because it is Magic the Gathering at its most magical. And while this set might not have been the biggest success, I want that to change in the future, and I want the core of Magic to continue to be Magic. And I know it won't be, but hey, that's just what I want as a fan. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this conversation, this video, my little blunder in the middle, which was, listen, we looked at those numbers. They were eerily similar. Click the like button down below, because I never show the like button any love at all. And also, I'm going to link a video that I'm going to choose for you right here. I think you'll enjoy it. If you would, click it for me and check out the channel. Thank you so much for hanging out. Until next time, you guys know me. My name is Josh, and we'll see you around. All right, goodbye, everyone.
Come on.